Welcome, Aquarius. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. It is a love reading or a relationship reading, taking a look at current situation and the influences around that. Keep in mind it is a collective reading. It may or may not resonate. And the only quick announcement I have, and I'll be announcing it over the next few videos, is I'm going to try something. I have a very small following, so I thought I would do, if you want a question answered, you can email me. It will be a free reading, a small one, 3 cards, some clarifiers. So just a basic question. However, I'm going to ask that I am allowed to post it. Now, hence privacy purposes, I will do the reading. I will post it unlisted so no one else can see it. I will send you the link. Once you approve it, then I will post it. If you don't approve it to post, I will remove it completely. so that there isn't any any issues with that. If it gets, I don't think I'll get too many requests, but if I do, if I get, once I reach a certain limit, I will let you guys know. Or, I don't think I'll get overloaded by any means. But if I do, I will respond. Either it'll be a while. So I'll give you an approximate time on how long it'll take. Anyway, I want to use those on my channel. That's the purpose. So I won't use names. I won't use personal information. But that's also why I would like you to view it before I post it and have your permission. Just make sure. So... and the reason why too is it's really hard for me to do lives, and that's where I'd be doing lives, like taking quick questions and doing live readings and things like that, because that's what I really like to do, is like, if someone has a question, you just pull it up. That's what I was kind of going to do in my Facebook group, but that kind of petered out. I don't have time, so I got to wait until I can devote more time to just this, and that will be a while because I have to work right now. So here we go, Aquarius. That was a long time. Sorry. Let's get started. One more shuffle. What do our Aquariuses need to know? This is the tarot of the shadow realm, not phantom, shadow. Okay, Aquarius, let's go. Current situation, Hangman, past influence, 6 of Cups, present influence, strength, negative, Hierophant, positive, Page of Wands, what you don't see, the Sun, what to look for, 8 of Coins, unexpected, Ace of Wands, challenge, the Magician, future influence, 6 of Coins, outcome, the Wheel, and where does this lead? Judgment and Page of Cups. Hypothesis is at the bottom of the deck, man. This is coming up all over the place today. I will say that. Even during, I was like setting up for a reading, and I had to like reset. This came up. Not at the bottom of the deck, the second one to the bottom of the deck, my daily reading. So it's kind of all over the place. Let me tell you about the hypothesis. So this card is unique to this deck. I really do like this. It's a pretty long little meaning, but I want to not cut it short. The hypothesis means ascending into the light and the transcendence beyond the material world. It embodies the ultimate realization of one's potential and the culmination of personal evolution. This card signifies a moment of complete transformation and spiritual elevation. You are at the brink of achieving a higher state of consciousness where your true self aligns with your higher purpose. Your inner power and wisdom are here and alive. Recognize your divine and potential and unique gifts while acknowledging the light within. While acknowledging the light within, you are more powerful and capable than you realize. This is the time for significant change and growth. Let go of old patterns and limitations that no longer serve you. Align your actions and decisions with your higher purpose and seek activities and relationships that resonate with your soul's mission. When you invest your time, the spiritual practices that nourish your soul and rise above limitations and connect with your highest self, knowing that you are aligned with your divine purpose. So I will say that this is at the bottom of the deck. Now, this is kind of like an advice card, but with it being at the bottom of the deck, I would say that you are trying to find either you're in a relationship or trying to find a relationship that's going to align with you and your higher purpose, and not just, I think you're looking for something very important and somewhat spiritual to some degree. We have the Hangman in the current situation and the Six of Cups in the past influence. So we have the Hangman here. I'm going to kind of review the cards really quickly and review the reading, and then we'll go through them all. But right now you're sitting in a position of trying to figure this out. You're doing self-reflection. You're looking at things from a different angle. And again, I think it has all to do with lining this in accordance to your higher self. And with that, the Six of Cups in the past, that really is, there is like a memory or something that you're pulling in. There's something from the past that I feel like you are trying to achieve with this relationship. So if you had a relationship in the past and you felt that it was there was either most of it or all of it was very much in tune to you, and it felt right, that's what you're striving for. The strength, I think, is just you being patient with yourself and allowing this to happen. It's like you're really kind of stepping back and saying, no, it's got to be this or nothing. That's the feeling I'm getting. But you're willing to put that energy in. And then with the Hierophant, though, in the negative, there's something here about commitment or, yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll clarify it. The Page of Wands is in your positive. I feel like there is something brewing here. Now, I do also feel like you may take a leap of faith. And when I say that's not the full leap, but where the Page of Wands really wants something and they just go do it. They don't overthink it. They do it. So there's going to be a little bit of that energy within you here this week. So this reading is for the week, of 3/2 to 3/9. Sun is in what you don't see. There is definitely some joy happening here, and maybe with somebody else as well. In this position, it can be someone else. Either, the environment around you, or and sometimes in relationship readings, it's about that person. The Eight of Coins is what to look for. I feel like this is saying, don't give up on your original purpose. The Eight of Coins is about mastering skills. So I feel like it's saying don't give up on your original purpose. If you're really looking to achieve a relationship that can last and is what you want specifically, don't give up on that. The Ace of Wands, I feel like there is a new opportunity coming in here. Now, I'm getting like double feelings here. We've got the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands, which are both more quick energies where there's not a lot of thought process to the wand energies. The wands are doers, not thinkers. Not that they're stupid. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But wand energy is the doing energy, the movement energy, the action. So when we see wands coming in, we're thinking this is kind of jumping in, where the pentacles and swords, there's more thought to that. Like there's a lot more. Pentacles is more about the hard work. The swords is more about the thought. So with wands, let's just do this. Let's go towards our passions. Let's get this going. So you've got that energy kind of feeling. It's going to come in. And I do feel like that opportunity is going to kind of like be really big because it is fast. There's no doubt about it. And so it may take you by surprise. The Magician is in your challenge. The challenge here, now, a lot of times there's a lot of meanings to the Magician, and the one that I'm getting here is about the sleight of hand. The Magician doesn't tell all. There's something that either you're hiding from yourself or someone's hiding from you. and not in a devious way. I'm not getting any devious cards. I'm not getting any weird cards, not any mean cards, but sometimes we don't always give someone everything. Like we don't show our whole hand. Maybe because of fear of getting hurt. Maybe we have to build trust longer, or maybe we're just not ready to talk about a certain situation or a certain feeling. So those things are this here. So I feel like you don't know everything. There is something that either you're not showing or a partner isn't. The Six of Coins is the future influence. So I do feel though this can be overcome, because that Six of Coins is about sharing and it being about a position where you're able to share. And then the Wheel of Fortune down here, you know, this is where the outcome. And I feel like it's kind of a reminder that things keep moving. Time doesn't stop. It's going to keep going and keep moving forward. It leads to the Judgment and then the Page of Cups. And I like that because the Judgment makes me feel about being renewed. And the Page of Cups, though, too, is I feel like there may be... I feel like the Page of Cups reminds me of the Six of Cups in your past influence. So I feel like you may be feeling like that again. And that's what you're searching for. So, and all in all, that's kind of what you're doing here. So I would say, with the Hangman, again, going back to just looking at things differently, and I'm not going to take a lot of time to clarify this because I think it speaks for itself. And same with the Six of Cups. I feel like you're really taking a look at something that was from the past, but it's about getting that feeling from the past back. Again, I don't even think I need to clarify the Strength card because I think it makes sense too. You're doing the work and you're being patient and you know what you want and you're going to stick with it. Now, there is a bump in the road here, but I feel like you're going to be sticking with it for a while. I'm going to clarify this Hierophant, though, in the negative. So this side, well, the past usually, but the negative and the what you don't see are usually things not in your control. It's coming from the outside, other people, environment, the other person, things that you aren't in control of. And this Hierophant is showing in your negative, and this is something you don't have control over. So tell me more about this Hierophant. I feel like it's a something to do with committing to something. Tell me more about this Hierophant, please. Oh, I don't want to use that deck. I like the World of Vision, but it's really hard to pull cards from it because they stick together. So when I'm clarifying, it just takes too long. Tell me about the Hierophant, please, in the negative for our Aquarius. Tell me more about that. Tower, Two of Swords, Hierophant. So yeah, there's definitely something spiritual here. I would say the Hierophant is the negative here is that in trying to make this decision, there's something though that changed, and that's a problem too. And I'm going to say that because I feel like this Six of Cups thing, that you want this sweet thing from the past back, it may be hard to get back because of this change, and it's up to you to make that decision. The problem is that you're so focused on, so I don't want to say spirituality is getting in the way, but it's not that. It's instead of doing the work, you believe that things are going to happen because they're supposed to happen, which, okay, I go there, but I feel like this is saying that you may need to do a little bit more work. So even though we are always going to end up where we need to be, right? According to Spirit, if you believe that way, you can also, sometimes it does take work to get there because we don't necessarily. So what happens if we don't do the work and we're just expecting things to happen automatically? That's when they don't happen our way. Like, in other words, by doing the work, you have more control over what happens. yes, I believe that we all have our path, but not doing the work is not going to get you anywhere, because that's part of the path, you know? So I just feel like that might get in your way a little bit. I'm going to clarify the Page of Wands here. This is in your positive. I think that that's what that is. There's going to be you need to jump. Like there's, and it doesn't mean you need to get serious with anything or anybody, but there's a feeling of getting out of this hangman, and that's what you're going to need. And that is a positive energy that's going to be coming in. It also could be a message, so I'm just going to double check that. I'm not getting the feeling that that's what it, well, Page of Swords, Lovers, Knight of Wands. Oh, so, you know, Page to Knight. No, I feel like this is you knowing kind of what you want here and going after it. And it kind of feels like it's a little bit like, you know, you want it and you want to go after it, but I feel like there's the hesitation only comes from making sure that you get this feeling from the past, and you're wondering how to do that. However, I think once you decide, that's the Page of Wands. And that's the, okay, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go make this happen. We have the Sun in what we don't see, and I'm curious about this. So the what you don't see column is, or the position, it could be someone else, but this is about joy. And I'm wondering, I think maybe that you're so focused on doing something that reminded you of the past that you're not seeing the joy in something else. And you know, I'm not even going to clarify it. That's what it is. You know, that's, I feel like you're not seeing that joy because, I mean, it's in what you don't see. So maybe there's joy in other situations, or with other people, or other opportunities. The Eight of Coins is what to look for. Again, let's go back to doing the work. Where did we talk about that? You got to do the work. Hierophant. And this is, you know, you got to put in the effort to really achieve your goals. And this is looking for that, looking for the energy to really focus on what you want to achieve here. I think that's pretty basic. I am going to clarify this Ace of Wands because this is exciting. Ace of Wands energy is a new beginning, but Ace of Wands is quick, comes in quick, has to do with passion and excitement and motivation. So any new opportunity with the Ace, you got to grab it and you got to go. You can't sit on it because it's not one of those things where you're going to be patient. It's not a patient card. It's, if you want this opportunity, you got to grab it and you got to move with it. Like, you don't, you know, you can't just grab a new opportunity and it's going to work. You got to do the work, right? Again, going back to doing the work. Ace of Wands, please, in the unexpected. Ten of Cups, Justice. There's something, yeah, ooh, Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. If you are like in any kind of like divorce proceedings or anything like that, or maybe someone that you have your eye on is waiting for some papers to be signed, or the Justice would be that. The waiting's over and this new opportunity comes in, and maybe you are just waiting for some finalization of paper or custody, something. But once that's over and done, the Ten of Swords, and it came from a past relationship. That's what I'm feeling, that this is now time to move forward. So this new opportunity comes because there's an ending to some kind of situation. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be legal matters. It can be just a solidifying that a relationship's over, you know, the actual saying, no, this is done, it's over, that kind of thing. So I do feel like that Ace of Wands, though, is the freedom now. So that's more of a freedom. I'm feeling like that's you becoming free. The Magician is in, I like that. The Magician is in the challenge. I'm going back to that. Just be sure that you're being honest with everybody around you. You're being honest with yourself. Don't hide your hand. You know, show your true hand. Show everything that you need to trust if you need to. Well, when you're ready. I mean, that's a tough one because I feel like we all need to be ready to trust before we do. Six of Coins is in your future influence. I do feel like that's coming in, and that energy in the near future, the next week or so, maybe even 2 weeks down, there'll be more of a feeling of I feel like this is you understanding how to move forward now. Because I feel like all of this energy, there's kind of like this stall and then this speed. So you've been in stall mode. Now you're getting, things are happening quickly. And I feel like this is kind of like that. Okay, now it's kind of, it's getting to that point where, okay, I get it. I get it. This is what I need to do. I'm at a point where I'm able to share. And then the wheel and the outcome, I just feel like that it's allowing this situation. I feel like it's the Ace of Wands. Whatever's coming from that ending, and I feel like it's pretty exciting actually, is you being able to move forward, wheel. And it allows you to kind of look ahead. Now you can start looking ahead and instead of trying to figure this all out up here, you're now looking ahead, which does lead to the judgment, which leads to you being much more, it's like a renewal feeling. It's like, yeah, kind of being reborn, putting on a new skin, shedding your skin. Like, it's not death card. I think of that as death. More like being reborn, like literally, I feel like in a way it kind of feels transformation to me as well. Like there's a feeling that you're going to feel different. You're going to feel renewed and different. And it's a freedom feeling. I feel very free with this. And then the Page of Cups after that, I'm going to clarify that. The pages can be messages, but they also, this page reminds me a lot of the Six of Cups. It can be a gift. And that gift is usually something very sweet and nice. But it's also that feeling. And I feel like you're getting that feeling back. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands. I swear, I mean, you saw me pick these, right? Oh my God. Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords. It was the Ace of Wands. We had the Ten of Cups, Justice, and the Ten of Swords. Is that not odd? I don't think I've ever had that happen. The only difference is the middle card, and the middle card is the unexpected. Okay, so wow. So let me read this because now I'm confused. So Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, this new beginning. The new beginning isn't over, but I feel like, what I honestly feel like it does is it takes that Ace of Wands. Wow. Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ten of Swords. I almost feel like this is a message about this. But I do feel like there's a Page of Cups does feel to me like a very much a gift. And it can definitely be a message. But I'm overall getting the feeling I'm almost feeling like it goes like there's something that comes back from this situation. If I'm going to be completely honest, like that's looking at these cards and the same cards, and you know what? This is the feeling you get that I think it's the message that, okay, everything is done, is complete here in this old situation. And I feel like you are getting a message from that here in a little bit. I do feel like it may put a little damper on you a little bit, not a lot, but I do feel like this is going to be kind of a hard Page of Cups. And I don't normally get that. That's really odd. Wow. What's odd to me is it's almost identical cards. I mean, in the same order. The only thing is the middle card's missing, which is really unusual to me. Um, you know what? No, it's the realization that it's over. It is, because the Ace of Wands has fire right in the middle there. And I looked at the Page of Cups, and there's just that really nice feeling. So I do feel like it's you understanding that something's over, and it's reaping the benefits of that. Because look at that ace smack in the middle there. That's a fire, man. That's something going on here. Like that's definitely something going on. So I do feel like, yeah, because I'm getting a very positive feeling from that Page of Cups. So it's not anything. Ten of Swords is not the bad card. I mean, I always look at the Ten of Swords as a negative, but no, it's an ending to a negative thing. So it's a positive thing. Let's pull a piece of advice. Wow. Okay. Piece of advice for our Aquarius, please. The High Priestess. I mean, I think that's staying in trust with yourself. You know, I think that's going to be really important, to really make sure that you trust yourself moving forward. Pay attention to those those feelings like, ooh, what's going to happen next. But I think it's really important here to continue to really trust in yourself, more importantly than anything else. Wow. What an interesting, that threw me at the end. You know what comes after that darn Page of Cups? Because that threw me at the end there. But I think I just look at that card, and it's a good card. There's no doubt. The Star. Yeah, okay. Whew. So that just clarified for me, myself. Like, the Star is one of the best cards to me in the deck. Hopeful and forward moving and direction and all of the great things that the Star brings. And so I do feel like, yes, this is definitely going in the right direction. The Star also takes you into the future in a really good, positive way. So there you have it, Aquarius. Let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up button. Take care. Have a beautiful day.